the sound that called them. Everyone in Briar Hollow knew the woods were wrong. They didn't say haunted. That word felt too clean, too simple. Instead, adults warned their kids not to follow sounds that didn't make sense. Not laughter when no one was there. Not footsteps that stayed just out of sight. And never the calling. But warnings don't stick well to kids who think they know better. Evan, Lila, and Mark were 12, bored, and wandering near the tree line one late afternoon when they heard it. A low humming sound, almost like a lullaby, drifting between the trunks. It wasn't loud, but it was clear. Too clear for the wind. "Do you hear that?" Lila asked. Evan nodded. "Sounds like someone singing." They stood at the edge of the forest, the sunlight stopping sharply where the trees began. The sound came again, closer this time, as if responding. Mark should have said no. He would later be remembered as the cautious one. But curiosity won. "Just a little way in," he said. "Probably someone messing with us." The trees swallowed them quickly. The humming moved whenever they did, never farther, never closer. The forest grew unfamiliar, twisting in ways it shouldn't have. Its paths vanished behind them. Evan tried marking a tree with his pocket knife, but when he turned back, the mark was gone. That's when Lila whispered, "Guys, I think it's following we." The humming changed then, not a song anymore. Words almost recognizable, spoken in voices that sounded like people they knew. Evan heard his mother calling his name. Mark heard his older brother laughing. Lila heard her own voice, crying softly somewhere ahead. They ran. Branches tore at their clothes. Roots grabbed at their ankles. The forest seemed to close in, trees leaning, shadows stretching in ways shadows shouldn't. The calling grew louder, overlapping, desperate and wrong. Then, silence. The search began that night. Parents, police, volunteers, dogs refused to go past the tree line. Flashlights flickered, compasses spun uselessly. Searchers reported feeling watched, hearing footsteps pacing them just out of view. By the third day, hope was thinning. On the fourth morning, a volunteer found something hanging from a tree branch. A jacket. Evan's. Torn dark with dried blood. Further in, they found Lila's shirt wrapped tightly around a trunk, knotted as if placed carefully. Mark's shoes sat side by side near a shallow creek, soles facing the water. There were no bodies, no tracks, no explanation for the blood. The woods were searched for weeks. Nothing else was ever found. Eventually the case went cold. But people still hear things in Briar Hollow. Sometimes when the wind is right, you can hear humming deep in the forest. And if you listen closely underneath it, there are 3 voices, calling softly for help, begging someone to follow them. The adults say it's just the wind. The kids know better, and the woods are still waiting.